What's up, YouTube?
Get on my head. Get on my head. Get on my head.
I'm back with another video, and before we start, do something for me. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, put something in the comments for me. So help me get there. So this video is going to be talking about how I got scammed, basically robbed while I was in Miami. So yeah, we're going to get everybody a name, get it out there, and we're going to get right to it. So today in this video, I'm going to be mostly focusing on my eyes, my shadow, and I want to do like a cut crease, and I want to take my time. So while I'm talking to you guys, I probably be explaining it a little bit, but at the same time, I'm going to be doing my cut crease and my eyebrows. So let's get to the story. But wait, I got to go get my stuff. So now that I have everything, I'm just going to show you what I'm using today. So I'm using my $3.91 Hit the Lights Morphe palette. And this is a big palette with a lot of colors. So this is what I'm going to use. Not sure the color just yet, but I'm going to figure out the color. But I don't have P. Louise to actually prime my eyes, so that's kind of sucky, but you know, I'm going to be using Juvia's Place in Nairobi 410, and I'm going to be using Stay Matte, Rimmel Stay Matte, which is pretty light, and I like the way it holds onto my eyes. And this is in the shade Porcelain Ivy, so you know it's going to be nice and light, so I can get some good colors in there. And I want to say about 2016, my girlfriend wanted me to go with her to Miami for her birthday. And I was like, no, because I didn't really have it at the time. I left a job, and I'll tell y'all about that later. But just know that that situation was the worst situation, because this is like really not a good time for me to be doing anything extra right now. So I'm going to start out with my Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, and y'all, I need my eyebrows arched so bad. This would make my life so much easier if I had my eyebrows arched. And I tell you why. Because I have to go around and create a line. Hold on. I don't know why my animals do that. Like when I start doing something, they like get extra loud. But like I was saying, it makes it easier for me to line. And when I don't have my eyebrows arched, it's harder for me to line, if that makes sense. But, made that too sharp. I'm gonna have to get that right. But, y'all, so we wound up going, but we was trying to rent some scooters. So we rent scooters, and the guy next to the scooter shop, we gonna call him C, like the Red C, because that's what we gonna call him. You know what? Better yet, let's call him Con Man, since he the one who scammed us. But I'm gonna get into that. Why is this so dark? I told y'all, like, I suck at doing my eyebrows, I mean. But watch me get better. Watch, you want to say, one of them always come out better than the other. It just never fails. That one always thicker. Let me tell y'all how this man start talking to us, because he rent luxury cars. And he was telling us that it was his cars that he was renting out. And he was well known on the strip. he like really was cool. So you know me, I meet people everywhere. So I'm like, oh, all right, bet. You know, you cool, whatever the case may be. I'm like, oh, all right, bet. You know what I mean? Because guys be out on the strip heavy. Now, mind you, this was before they closed down everything. You couldn't really ride down Ocean Drive. It was still pretty much lit because this was, you know, pre-COVID. So I was like, oh, how much is your cars a day? And he was telling me the prices. So I'm like, all right, bet. That's what's up. He was like, what y'all looking to rent one? I said, well, my girlfriend wanted to rent a car for her birthday. So you came right on time. So he was like, is that right? I'm like, yeah. Like, he was like, all right, that's what's up. I got a deal for y'all. So I'm like, all right, bet. So he tells me, you know, we can basically get a car for the low. But he wanted us to hang out with him. So I'm like, all right, cool. We gonna hang out with you. So my girlfriends was like, well, we wanna do jet skis. Now, mind you, it was 4 of us. And I don't know how I skipped that whole part. So hold on, y'all. Let me start over. So it was me, my best girlfriend, it was her 3 friends. And so I'm gonna call the other girl, I'm gonna call her County, because she was out the county. And the other friend that I just met, I'm gonna call her Royalty because she loved the color purple. And my best friend, I'm gonna just call her my best friend, just for the sake of the story, because they're gonna be in more stories, but except for County. That's why I'm gonna call her County, because County is like literally only in this story for real. So Con met us on the strip, basically on Collins Avenue, and he was trying to talk to County, and like he was acting as if he liked her, I guess. And we was just busting it up because he thought I was cool. You know what I mean? And I told him, you know, I was in a situation, but, you know, I don't get down like that with the guys or whatever. So he was like, oh, so you like girls? I'm like, well, I just don't get down with the guys. That was just my way of kind of making sure that he wasn't trying to talk to me, because at the time I had a rocky situation, but I was still in one. So I wasn't going to be disrespectful. So, we wound up going to go get some jet skis. And when we was on our way to go get some jet skis, no, I'm sorry, y'all. We wound up talking to him, and he said, I know somebody who can get you some jet skis for the low. So my friends was like, all right, bet, we gonna go jet skiing. So when we get there, he like called them out like, look, they want jet skis. They want to ride the jet skis. So he told them the price, and they was like, all right, we'll think about it, or whatever the case may be. But I don't know why they was acting like that, because they was so hyped to ride the jet skis. But I'm kind of glad they did, because boy was on some shit. He really was. He was on something, y'all. And the crazy part about it is that at the time, I didn't even really peep it all like that, because I know they big for scamming out Miami. We all know that. But I didn't peep it all how, you know, it went down. Yo, I gotta let this sit for a minute, make sure that it's nice and smooth before I do the next step. Well, anywho, they winded up not wanting to get the jet skis. And I'm like, okay, cool, because I wasn't going jet skiing. I was just not doing it. I was scared to death the last time I did it, and I just decided that was it for me. I'm just like, well, what y'all want to do then? You know, what did y'all want to do next? So, you guys, I think that I'm going to go with this color right here at the bottom. I don't see a name for it, but it's this one right here. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. I'm going to use that. So right now I'm just packing on the color, and it's going to look crazy, but just trust it. I'm just packing on the color. Oh my gosh, his stuff just be so pigmented. Just trust it. Just trust me and trust this color. And he wound up asking us that we want to go with him and go for a ride. So he had one of them Jeeps that open up. Like, you know, I don't know the name of it, y'all, but he had one of them Jeeps and it was red. And if you didn't hold on and he made a sharp turn, you was falling out or put your seatbelt on. That he had one of them. So he was like riding us around, had the music up. We was taking flicks or whatever. He was just cool as heck. Like, he asked us that we want to go swimming, that we want food, and he took us to his luxury apartment in downtown Miami. Mind you, we was just having a time of our lives because, I mean, why not? Why wouldn't we? We decided to get the scooters afterwards, and we just had the time of our lives. So we goes back to his apartment, and he has like other girls there, and she was beautiful. She was a pretty girl, but the whole time, you know, we thinking that she just cool. We don't know who she is. She just a person. And we wound up going to the swimming pool, which was on the roof, and we went swimming. We had fun up there. And then he said, why don't y'all go downstairs and get something to eat? So it was like a Japanese, like K-pot type place where like you actually cook the food in there, and you just make your food in there. So we just had fun doing that. And he like let us just ball out, me and my girls, for my girlfriend's birthday. And we had like so much fun. And I gotta move that down some, y'all, but don't worry about it, I'll fix it. And he just let us have fun. He wasn't interrupting us. He just like let us eat, have a good time. Then he finally came back like, y'all ready to go? And we like, yeah, we ready to go. Cause we had other stuff to do too. That wasn't all that we was going to do while we was out in Miami. We were supposed to go to Live, and we wound up, I didn't bring all my money. I only brought enough that I needed for that time, or whatever the case may be. But some of my friends brought like a lot of money out. I'm not saying it was all their money, but it was like, I think it was all their cash, if I'm not mistaken. And my best friend, she wound up bringing out her money, but she was smart about it. And I'm going to get to that later because she was real smart about how she was moving. Let me just tell y'all that much. Like everything she was doing, y'all, she was on point. So to transition this, I'm going to use this color in the corner, this like bright reddish orange color. So I'm going still packing on the top, but it's going to be like kind of a transition color. Trust the process, y'all. Trust the process. I look a mess now, But it'll come together, promise. I promise it will come together. So, instead of us going to live, I'm like, y'all want to go to live if y'all want to go back over to Kanye house. So they was like, well, we could go back to Kanye house. So he was like, you got something to drink? So we thinking something to drink. Like, why you can't make sure we had something to drink? Like, but nobody said nothing. And County just kept telling me to shut up and don't say too much. Because I'm always the one that got something to say. So she was telling me, don't do that. Don't say too much. And she was like annoying me a little bit because she was like acting like the mother hen of it. And I was older than all of them. So, I mean, I get it. She probably didn't want no trouble or anything like that. So I do get it. But still in all, I didn't care. That's not how I was ruling. I didn't want it to seem like that, but that's exactly not how I was rolling, y'all. But I get where she was coming from with the, like, not doing too much. Like, I'm just buffing it out now because I just wanted to just have two different colors right there. Okay, so, yep. And that part is going to be done for right now. And I know it look crazy, but y'all, just stay tuned. It's going to come together. So he wound up coming to get us, and he kept doing weird stuff like going in his garage, checking cars and stuff. And I'm like, why he keep doing it? Like, but I kept this to myself. Then he started to act weird. And he showed us that he had a blicky. So, I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm from the hood, and I'm not scared of no blicky. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm not. That's just not who I am or what I do. That doesn't make me afraid at all, y'all. But I don't know why he kept showing us the blicky. And the fact of it being like not even that big was also another thing that bothered me too. So with my dogs, it's going to be a voiceover. Camera about to fall. But anywho, so we get to his house. Every time we go to the garage, I'm checking the car. So we like confused, like why he keep doing it? But everybody was a little lit, so we ain't really say too much. So all of a sudden, mind you guys, I'm going to use this in the color beige. My Pro Concealer for my lids. So I kept wondering why he kept stopping at like every floor he went to park the car. And we all looking like, what is he doing? And we finally get to an apartment. But it's not the same one, y'all. It's a different one. So now we all confused and lost. Like, what? What is going on? So we get to the different one. And when we get to the different one, we just like, oh, this is nice. Because it was really nice. Like, it had like a upstairs and a downstairs to it. And he was like telling us we could go swimming again and we can, have a good time. And when we get there, he different. Like, he not acting the same. Like, when we get there, he acting brand new. Like, he not as nice as he was or nothing. So he was like telling us all to leave our bags in the room and go have fun. And he was telling us like we can go upstairs in the jacuzzi. So I'm like, okay. Like, he seemed like, different, but shoot, we got to make the best of it. We out Miami. We got to make the best of it. So I'm talking to Royalty, and I'm like, Royalty, you okay? And Royalty was on. So now I'm feeling eerie about the situation. When we got in the apartment, he was basically like, oh, y'all chilling? You all right? All right, so the jacuzzi is upstairs. Y'all can leave your bags in here. He started to run a jacuzzi tub for us so we could get in. But my girlfriend Royalty, was so drunk that I felt I had to be responsible for her and keep an eye on her to make sure she was okay. Mind you, we all left our bags in this one room. I don't know why we did it, but we just, I guess, wasn't thinking straight. So my best friend, she was walking around with her bag the whole time. She ain't put her joint down at all. So she walking around with her bag while we're sitting there leaving our bag somewhere, going to get in the jacuzzi. So the whole time, we wondering why he acting funny. Like, he did try to take us to the pool, but he... So, y'all, the pool that he took us to was on a different floor. It wasn't the rooftop. It was another pool, and it had a jacuzzi, and it had a pool. And we was in the jacuzzi, and we was having fun with our liquor, taking pictures and all that. So he like, y'all getting too loud. And we like, what? Like, we came over here. We on vacation. Like, we didn't come here to be quiet. So then he was like, we making too much noise. He lied and said it was going to be other people there. Like, we was too loud, and it was too late. He's just acting weird. So we were like, well, shoot, we going to have fun. We going to get in the jacuzzi. Mind you, she was drunk. So I hear County say, what happened to our stuff? So I hop up like, what? So I'm like, get up. I'm telling Royalty to get up. Something is going on. And everybody telling me to be calm because he got the blicky. And I'm like, I'm not being calm because he got no blicky. What happened to our stuff? We sitting there trying to figure out what happened to our things. The whole time, he acting stupid. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know where it went. This, that, and the third. So what he did, if you ask me, is he sent us upstairs so that he could get somebody else to come in while we was all upstairs, come in the apartment, take our stuff, which literally they got like $70 or $80 out of me. They got about $500 out of my friend Royalty, and they got about, I think, $500 or $400 out of my friend County. So now, only one that got money is my best friend. So she the only one that said, I wasn't putting my bag down, but we wanted to get in a jacuzzi, so we wasn't thinking straight. But I felt like the night was eerie and everybody else did. So now I'm at his neck, like, how you just gonna do that? And County keep telling me to be quiet. And I'm like, no, like, why would you do that? Like, how you gonna just take out a woman's mouth? That's corny. You a whole scammer. I said, you a whole scammer. I said, that's not how you treat people. And he just like, what are you talking about? I didn't do that. And I'm like, yes, you did. You definitely did that. So, I'm like, we ready to go. So, he was like, I'll drop y'all off or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's the least you could do, but we ready to go now. So I'm going to go in with the same exact colors, y'all. But first, I'm going to go in with this color a little bit. And, I'm going to do it very light. Right here. And then I'm gonna go in and just so that I can have some kind of transition. He was basically trying to play us like we didn't know what the heck we was talking about. And I kept snapping and Kelly kept saying, it's nothing we could do about it, calm down. I'm like, no, because that's corny. He had my friend crying and she was crying and laughing because she was drunk. But she was upset. But, you know, she was drunk. So she probably it didn't hit her at first that he really scammed us. He really did something nice for us, took us to his pool, and he just smelt us. Like, there they go. And he set us up. Took us to his nice apartment, if it was even his, y'all. If it was even his. So let's just go there, because we don't know if it was his apartment or not. We'll never know. But he took us, took us to his apartment, let us go to his rooftop, had fun with us, rolled us around, made us real comfortable. And then he robbed us. Now, mind you, I was more upset because he robbed them. Because I just felt like, how could you do that? Like, he took so much money from them. Like, how could you just do that to them like that? That was To me, that was horrible. Like, not even care, not even have a heart about it. Like, you just literally robbed them and didn't even care. Like, you didn't say, daggone. Like, you just did what you had to do because that was your whole intentions anyway. So, you know, he wound up taking us back, and we was just so upset because, like, we still had, I think, 2 more days out there, and he basically took the money. So, y'all, we got. Like, no other way to put it, we got. He definitely lined us. Ain't no other way to put it. And I felt bad for them because they got way more money taken than me. I just was telling them, bring cash because you could get scammed by the card. But I guess when you're dealing with people out there, you got to watch them and be careful. That's kind of the point I'm making. I'm going to go in with this glitter right here. And I'm going to use my finger because I just feel like use your finger. It goes on better. That's just what I feel like. Yo, like, honestly, that was really just a story, a real quick story how we basically got scammed and robbed out Miami. Now, we still wound up having a kind of good time. And I was so mad that I hit him up like, why would you do that? Like, that was horrible. Like, what did you get out of doing it? And he was just like, why would I rob y'all? Y'all ain't really got it like that. Like, I don't get into that and stuff like that. And I'm just like, that's what I was trying to understand. He was being so nice and interested in my life. And he kept screaming. He knew, like, people from Philly. Like, he knew me. He knew 8 Gang and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know 8 Gang? He like, yeah, I know Garthy from 8 Gang. And I'm like, oh, that's what's up or whatever. So I'm thinking he know Garthy from 8 Gang. Like, you know. I'm like, oh, all right, bet. The whole time, this man, what is capping? He probably did some business with him or something. Like, he try and make it like he really noble. Like, he probably don't even really noble. Now that I think about it. Like, he probably was just capping. Just to get us and make us feel more comfortable about what he was about to pull on us. He probably was just trying to talk heavy. How he know people from Philly and all that. Just so that he can get us. Like, that's what he was really doing. Because he ain't probably really know all them people he was claiming enough. But you know, y'all, that's what happened when you be nice and don't be on point. But listen, at the end of the day, all I can do is laugh about that story because I think it's hilarious. My animals are really showing out today. And I already did my eyes. So it's not really much I can do now. So basically, y'all, like, I'm going to come back with the finished look. I mean, that was kind of the end of the story. It wasn't really much more going on with that story. The point of the matter is that we got scammed. The good thing about it, I don't have no broke friends, so they still had a bag. They just got a lot of their money taken. That's all. And I really still got pictures of Bull, and I don't want to expose them like that. I mean, I do. Hold on, let me get these eyelashes, y'all. I'm going to show you what they are. I did get them from Amazon, and they was like, I want to say $7, $8. Look at these, they so pretty. And I'm gonna go ahead and put them on and I'll come back. Y'all, I love them. They look so natural. I kind of got tired of the big ones. Like, they long, but they good. I just got tired of, you know, the ones that was so full and everything. And these ones is good because they nice and wispy and curly. And they go shorter in the inside and longer to give you like that cat eye. They kind of help my slanted eye. So, yeah. So when I come back, I'm going to have my face made up. And I'm going to show y'all the final look. Y'all, this is my final look. Hold on. So, I want to do something under my eyes, so I'm thinking about just doing like the same color under my eye with like a smaller brush. So that's what I'm gonna do, just a little bit right here, and just to make it pop a little bit more, y'all, cause ooh, I think that was a good idea. So yeah, I just want to do a little bit out of here. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. That was probably a smart idea, y'all. So if you guys have like any stories where as though you want to tell me about your Miami trip, have anybody got scammed? Did anybody go through anything similar as me? Because I mean, I will hope not, but if you did, let me know down below. Like, it really wasn't no joke. I wasn't really too happy about this situation, but at the end of the day, ooh, that came out nice. Ooh, I'm glad I did that. I do love how I did that. I'm gonna just try to go over just a little bit more with that purple color. And I will do this red color again right underneath my eye in the corner, okay? And I'm just gonna blend that all out. Y'all, it's so much different when I'm off camera doing my makeup than when I'm on camera doing my makeup. It's so different. And I want to get myself in line, y'all. I really, really do. But when I tell y'all I'm not that good at it, what y'all think? Y'all think I should do it? Y'all say yeah? Yeah. Oh, I want to mess up my makeup. You know what? Next time. I'll do it next time. So y'all, listen. Be safe out here. Watch who you around. Don't be so nice. Get a feel of the person, because I don't know what I used to be on. I just was so eager to do things and so risky that now I look back on the things I did and I'd be like, girl, you're crazy or whatever. So just look, just be safe. Travel, enjoy the world, but be safe. Watch your surroundings, especially with all the trafficking going on right now. Back then, it probably was going on, but not that bad. But I'm glad that, you know, they did take our money instead of robbing us for our lives, you know? So, you know, just subscribe, like, comment. Tell me what you think about my look. I'm still learning, y'all. I enjoy this. I enjoy telling my stories. When I'm more focused and able to talk, my story comes out better. But when I try to do my makeup and things at the same time, it's a little hard. So I'm working on it though, y'all. Please just continue to watch. You're going to see more and more stories, better stories every time that I hop on here. So leave a comment. Maybe tell me something you want to hear. I'm telling you, I've been through a lot. Tell me how I did. Bye.